A good evening, YouTube. Well, this has been one of them kind of days. Is my mouth moving right? No. Well, I'm hoping that it's moving right. What you guys see? What I see is it's moving real slow. Anyway, so I want to talk a little bit. Well, let me say this: I'm a retired person. I mean, I don't got to get up and go in the morning. And what I've discovered is, if you're a person that is home all day, if you don't get up off your ass and do something, go somewhere, by the end of the day, you are going to have the blues or be depressed, depending on how you choose to use the language. But I know I need to get up today. I said, you need to make a video today because you just need to make a video. You ain't made one since Friday, right? But I could not get inspired. The Grammys was on last night, although I don't watch that. I couldn't get inspired to even talk about the shows or anything really. So I was just kicking back, figuring, well, I would write this day off. Let me just watch some entertainment, something funny. And I turned on the Queen Supreme Court. And it's about the middle of the show, I came across my inspiration. One of my faves, the gift that keeps giving, Miss Kim Burrell. She always inspires me, and I do know what it is. I know what it is because it offends me that she calls herself a pastor when she's such a catty, nasty woman. So the Queen's Court showed this clip of Kim Burrell on some stage somewhere, and she apparently had broken another heel on another one of them shoes. Why don't this woman realize she's a full-figured girl? And even if she can get the shoe on her foot, walking and dancing and getting happy in it, it's not going to work for her. So a few months ago, she fell on the stage because the heel broke. Now she's saying another heel broke. So the people chuckled a little bit that she showed the little piece of the heel that fell off. And she says, y'all know some of y'all, I got some of y'all's mortgage on my foot, she said. Being nasty. She said she has some of these people's mortgage on one of her feet. Her foot, she says. And I said, see, here we have another shining example of the personality of Kim Burrell. See, you got to look deeper. Just like Maya Angelou told us all. When someone shows you who they are, believe them. Just believe them. Kim Burrell going around calling herself a pastor, and that just falls out of her mouth like she's just talking. Last time she told us that she was off somewhere getting rich. Anyway, she was throwing shade at the people in the audience who are paying her wherever she is to be on the stage. She's she's shading their financial situation and bragging about her own at the same time, about how she can pay. I think she said last year $2,000 for one pair of boots, and she would be following that up with an $1,800 pair the next day. Why are you saying that to these people and you already just said that one of your shoes could pay for someone's mortgage? So these are poor people. This is another thing that irritates the shit out of me about these fake preachers, these fake people, these hungry, greedy ass people who have stumbled onto a way to make a living, a career, and it's purely for the money. It's only entertainment. There's no spirit in the person. See? She goes up there on that stage and acts like she has the spirit. What she has is a singing voice. She adds the spirit part to it. Right? So she's telling all these people who have paid for their tickets, or bought their tickets to wherever she's at, if they ain't got no tickets, they took up a collection, give her the money, and she's saying she could take their whole mortgage and put it on one of her feet. Can you imagine what they look like? Pushing into them little bitty shoes all these years, girl. Kim Burrell, you are a nasty woman. All these little things that happen when we get to see glimpses of your personality, it tells me that I'm right about you. I am right about you. So when I see you at any time, mess up, which you do on a regular basis. We're not getting it all. When I see you do that, it confirms to me that's the discernment. That is the discernment, when you can see through a person and know that their ass is evil. And what frustrates me about you, Miss Kim Burrell, is that you are the person who is judging us so harshly. So I just want people to understand what kind of person is leading the hatred against us. She's always going in on gay people. But what kind of person is that? She always want to send everyone else to hell. But every time we see a glimmer of her personality, we see a greedy, catty, big woman. Right? Remember, my subscribers told me I got to lay off just talking about people's size, so I'll do the best I can. But I do want to emphasize the personality of Kim Burrell. See, I think that a minister, a pastor, a person who calls themselves a man or woman of God, should have a certain character. A character to help people. Do you ever hear her talking about helping the homeless or reaching out to drug addicts or anybody on the street, anybody who actually needs help? It seems like every time we get a glimpse of her personality, it's about bragging about something, some foolish, ridiculous thing she got. There's no return on that's $6,000 worth of boots. There's no return on that. She's just spending money. She's spending money, and she's telling me once again that Kim Burrell is not any woman of God. She ain't got no relationship to God at all. Even though she says she talks to God every day, he comes and tells her something new. If I went on YouTube and I put in her name, I figure, okay, I got to see what's going on here with this Kim Burrell stories, because I love them. They are my favorite stories. I said, but no one posted anything on that, right? So I would like to see the concert. See how she's outreaching to people. Is this all? She seems to have the holiness when she's singing, but I think that's just part of the show. If she was on Broadway and she said, okay, you go out there and be a religious woman, this is what she would give you. Just pretend, make believe. So, Kim Burrell, I guess you're going to go and take that collection or whatever you get from these people on that particular night and buy yourself another failing piece of shoes. How many broken heels do you have in your closet, girl? Is the shoe repair people, are they on retainer? Stop trying to force them big feet in them little shoes, child. You're going to have to give it up, Kim Burrell. Yes, it is wrong. No, it ain't wrong. It's right, in my mind, to always jump down your throat, your particular throat. Because, see, I'm still hurt from you, still carrying wounds from you. And some of your goings on, you're carrying on, concerning gay people. I just think that's amazing. How can someone with so ill a character herself be the very one to try to judge somebody? How are you going to try to judge somebody? You need to correct your own personality and figure out what is ministry. What is it? Is ministry just collecting money? Is ministry just like we see it over and over and over? Every week we see some other pastor who is doing their own thing and they just come on Sunday and give a show. You fall into that category. What I think you ought to do is go out and go and study and figure out what is ministry. What should it be? Should you just be bragging and tearing people down? Or is ministry have anything to do with doing something good and positive in the earth? Is there anything other than your shouting? It's just about shouting, giving a good performance. Ministry should be a good thing. It should be helping and encouraging people. The world is changing, Kim Burrell, but obviously it's going to change without you. See, instead of working on that corrupt personality that you have, you spend all your time trying to belittle other people to make yourself feel like you are better than them. Why are you better? But I'm straight. I like men, and that's it. Something that has nothing to do with you. No decision on your part. So yes, I do chuckle whenever your name comes up. I do chuckle when you expose your real personality. So thank you, Kim Burrell. You got me out of the bed. Maybe I'll do something in the evening. But it is storming here in San Francisco. I mean, it's just rain, rain, rain. I just can't get motivated. Usually I'll at least go to the gym. You have to do something. You can't sit on one's ass all day and expect to feel good about it. But at least I got something. I figured out what it is that will get me up and get me laughing. Kim Burrell. All right, people. Talk to you later. What y'all think about Billy Porter's outfit? I see the straight men on here. They all, just the tearing down of the black man. The tearing down of the black man is African-American gentlemen. Is the damn number of us that are in prison. Tearing down the black man of the number of us who running on child support. All the baby daddies. Unwed mothers. Worry about being a man instead of criticizing who else is a man. Worry about that. They just up in arms because this man wore a dress. So what? What's it got to do with you? Oh, it's tearing down the black man. I'll let y'all fill in the blanks on that one. Okay, goodbye. Have a good night, people. I might not be able to post this. I think the thing is moving too slow. We'll see.